What up, what up, what up? Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Hey, Diamond. What's up, girl? My DMV sister. Hey, Just Coco. Xavier. Hey, Yana. Hey, Below. What's good? Hey, little baby. Bap, Dominique, Brandon. What's up, boo? Hey, Lauren. Lauren, listen, I don't have the energy for her. I am so sick of her. I saw yesterday there was an exchange with Megan McCain and Whoopi, and she once again is being a spoiled ass brat. You know, I try not to be this person, okay? I try not to be the person that gets so caught up in who I like that I can't acknowledge when they're not perfect and they don't do the right thing or they don't say the right thing. And what irritates me the most about people, and Megan McCain is one of those people, you are a conservative Republican, we get it. But when someone is wrong, they're just wrong. And it's okay. Stop bending over backwards trying to defend shit and trying to make stuff make sense that don't make sense. Marjorie Taylor Greene is a despicable person. She is a horrible human being. And when she tried to use the Holocaust to defend anything that she is connected to, it's a problem. And so Megan coming behind her trying to defend it, and now you want to start talking about how we don't pay enough attention to anti-Semitism in this country? Are you fucking kidding me right now? I think Nick Cannon would beg to differ. Like, let's not sit here and act like I'm gonna just leave it there, because if I keep going, it's gonna go on. I'm gonna leave it there. Hey, China, did you get your package this time? It didn't come back to me, so I'm assuming you got it. Hey, number one Eagle fan, what's up? Hey, back. Megan was just being Megan. She was trying to make an argument. They had to go to break. Whoopi was trying to tell her we need to go to break. And instead of her doing what everybody else fucking does and shuts up because they know that when it's time to go to break, it's time to go to break, she wanted to keep talking. And then well, why are you cutting me off? And Whoopi was like, because we got to go to break. Like, that's what we do. That's what pays the bills around here. When it's time for me to go to commercial, it's time for me to go to commercial. And I will cut off Joy. I will cut off Sunny. I will cut my damn self off when it's time to go to break. And she was just, oh, God. Anyway. It is Auntie Dee. She absolutely is the poster child. And it was funny because Sunny threw a jab at her the other day, and I don't even think she caught it. I forgot what they were talking about. Oh, they were talking about Chris Cuomo and Andrew Cuomo. And she was talking about how horrible it was that Chris Cuomo was giving him advice and this, and this. And Sunny made a comment about, well, you know, there are a whole lot of people that are in the position they're in because of who they're related to. And she kept going, but I caught it. Sunny, I caught the shade. I caught it, Sunny. Isn't comparing face masks to the Holocaust anti-Semitic. Child. Okay. Anyway, I don't know why my membership won't auto-renew. I'm not home, so I can't do it because, I don't know why, because I've noticed that too. Some of the people who were members, like it happened to El Teddy twice. The first time he knew why it happened, but the second time it happened to him, it happened to Beautiful Soul. A couple of people that had memberships, it did that too, where they had it stopped their auto renew. I don't know if every once in a while YouTube just wants to remind you and be like, you sure you want to keep doing this? But I thank you for it, Yana. You know you one of my day ones, girl. I appreciate it, and I thank you I know you love me, girl. But there is a link. You still might not be, I don't know if you can do it from the link or not. I think you can do it from the link from an iPhone. Little baby, if you are in the room, can you drop the link, or Ebby? Can y'all drop the link for membership, please? I think you can do it from the link, but don't quote me on that one. Right, Sonny threw that shade like a slow pitch softball. I know that's right. Not only does Megan have to be right, Megan is rude about it. Like, here's the thing. We can debate and argue, and you can be right about it, but Megan is just disrespectful and fucking rude, and I'm over her. I'm sick of her, and I'm over her. I've gotten to the point where when she talks, I fast forward. Like, half the time, I don't even know what Megan said. I'll catch it, like, people put clips up on YouTube, and of course, because of the algorithm, it'll come up. But let's be clear. What's up, Star? Hey, what's up, Star? Let's be clear. I really have gotten to the point where I fast forward through Megan. The sound of her voice irritates me. And I just know that no matter what the fuck they're talking about, she is going to find a way to make it about the Republicans and the Democrats, and how the Democrats ain't shit and the Republicans are misunderstood and they're great. And I'm sick of it. Like, I'm over it and I'm sick of it. Like, they could be talking about the stars shining, and she gonna come up with something and connect it and find some way to connect it to Democrats and Republicans, and I'm over it. I'm just sick of it. I just can't. I can't. I just can't. So I don't know, child. I don't know. But yeah. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, her voice is nasally and whiny. I guess she had a nose job somewhere in her past. I'm sure if we do it before and after. A lot of times when women have those nasally type voices, they had a nose job somewhere in their past, child. Right. The mention of her name just makes me itch. Oh, right. Auntie Didi, you can disagree without being disagreeable. Like, we don't have to agree on everything. Like, that is what it is, but I'm sick of her. I'm just sick of her. So when I tell y'all I fast forward, when she started, like, I did it earlier. I was looking at The View a little while ago. Literally when Whoopi was like, Megan, what do you think? I can't. I don't care what she thinks. I don't want to hear what she thinks. Listen, I thought it was just me. I can't stand her voice and her 4 years. Child. I can't, Lauren. I can't. But yeah, I can't. I can't. Mm-mm. Hey, Joshua. What's up, babes? All right. Abby, when you get a chance, either you or Lil Baby, can y'all drop the membership link? Because I think you can go, even from an iPhone, I think you can use the membership link. And if you click it from the chat, I think even from an iPhone, it'll let you do it. So right now we know why Whoopi does the migraine commercial, child. All of them give Whoopi a migraine, child. Listen, they all get on Whoopi nerves at some point. Well, let me just say this. Welcome, everybody. I hope everyone is having a great week so far. I know it's only Tuesday, but I swear, listen, my last 2 days have been so busy that I really truly feel like not yet, Joshua, we're going to, but not yet. I really truly feel like it is Friday. Like, we had graduation today. I didn't leave work yesterday until almost 7:00. That's why I ain't go live, because by the time I got home and got me something to eat for dinner, that's why I didn't do no videos or nothing. I was tired. Okay, I'm tired right now, but I got to sleep in a little bit today, and exactly when she was on maternity leave, it was actually a better show. And I don't know if the numbers showed it or not. I don't know what the numbers look like, the ratings, which is all they care about. But I'm so sick of her. Hey, keep it cute. What's up, babes? Hey, Nico. What's good? So, China White, did you get your package? I don't know if you answered me or not. I apologize if you did. They did have better ratings when she was gone. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. You watched it almost daily while she was gone? Yeah, I know I did. Well, I watch it every day. I tape it every day. Sometimes I get behind, but I do tape it every day, child. So a couple of things before we get into, we have a few stories today. Let me just drop a couple of things before we get into that. First of all, I want to say that today marks the 1-year anniversary of the murder of George Floyd. Thank you, El Teddy. I appreciate you, sir. I texted you. Did you text me back? You did not. You didn't. Anyway, check your text, El Teddy, please, when you get a chance. But thank you for dropping that. That is the membership link, you guys. So if you are on an iPhone, again, I don't know why YouTube just seems to spontaneously unsubscribe people to my membership. I know it's happened to other content creators. It just randomly happens. Like, I know it happened to El Teddy. I know it happened to Beautiful Soul. Sometimes it's the credit card. You might have to update your credit card information. I know it has done that to me randomly on my iTunes account sometimes. They just need me to verify the information again. Like, girl, you want to keep using this credit card? And the first time it happened to me, I was like, damn, did my credit card get declined? But it just randomly, I guess you just need to update the information. I don't know. But anyway, y'all, go ahead and just, make sure you update the information. But that's the link. So thank you to those of you that are members. Thank you to those of you who would love to be members. And all that good stuff. Anyway. So today is the anniversary. 1 year marks the death of George Floyd. It has been a year. We are certainly not where we want to be. We're certainly not where we need to be. The one thing I will say this, speaking of Megan McCain, Megan said this today. They talked about it on The View today, and they were talking about kind of where we are a year from where we started in reflection. And Megan said that for herself, it has definitely made her do more research. It has definitely opened up her eyes to the reality of what Black people deal with that she, in her privilege, did not acknowledge, because I'm not going to say did not acknowledge was the reality. She said, had you asked me a year ago, did we have a police brutality problem in this country? Now, she said that a year ago, she would have said yes. I don't believe her. I believe that a year ago, she would have said no. There isn't a police brutality problem. If people are having problems with the police, it's because they disrespectful when the police pull them over, or they're doing something suspicious and the police are just doing their job. But she said, fast forward to today, if somebody asked her, her answer would be absolutely yes. And I think that is true for a lot of white America. Not enough of white America. But I do think that some things over this last year have opened some people's eyes. Not enough people, not everyone, and we are certainly not where we want to be by any stretch of the imagination. The fact that the George Floyd legislation is still stuck in the House of Representatives is definitely a tragedy, and a problem. No, Joshua, racism will never end. As Black people, let's not delude ourselves. I don't know if anyone's deluded into thinking racism will ever end. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they are. Maybe there are people who are deluded into that. I don't know. It happens to you, Quintessential, because you use it. And maybe it is if you use a debit card. I don't know. But it's happened to you as well. Yeah. Hey, Quintessential. Hey, girl. So I just wanted to bring that up to remind everybody that it's been a year since the murder of George Floyd. We know that the sentencing for his murderer is next month, and that new charges have been brought, civil charges have been brought against him and the other officers who were there, and they also have the state charges. So we'll continue to follow that. I want to give a little bit of Black girl magic, sprinkle a little bit of Black girl magic to my girl Simone Biles, who this weekend competed, and she hit a move that not only has never been done before off of the vault, but they didn't even think it could be done. It was some sort of triple yarmulke thing. I don't know. It wasn't yarmulke. It was started with a Y. It was a triple something. And honestly, when you saw her do it, it went so fast. You didn't even know she did the move 3 times. I watched it like 2 or 3 times before I was like, oh damn. But it absolutely, and it was flawless. Like, it was a flawless land. Like, she landed it in practice. She landed it in the competition, and of course she won the competition, which was the first for 2021. She's qualified. That this is for a lot of these sports are doing a lot of these things so they could qualify for the Olympics. I don't think anybody in their right mind would deny Simone Biles a place on the U.S. Gymnastics team. Excuse me. Unless barring an injury, I don't think anybody would say, hey, she shouldn't go. But she absolutely won that competition by heads and shoulders. So definitely want to sprinkle some Black girl magic on my girl, Simone Biles. And let me give an update on Kwame Brown. So let me say this. First of all, I have definitely fallen down the rabbit hole of Kwame Brown. Okay, I have been watching other videos of his. He did an interview with Tommy Sotomayor, who I'm not a big fan of. Tommy Sotomayor, I think he's a shock jock who says things just to get people revved up. But I found the interview to be very interesting. I didn't agree with everything. I did not agree with everything that was said by Tommy or by Kwame. I find him entertaining. Somebody sent me an email, and let me say this. Thank you, and I appreciate it. If you're in the bushes listening or you're catching this on the replay, I just want to let you guys know I do read you guys' emails. I do read your comments. Whether you agree with me or not, whether you mad at me because I get people's names wrong, I read the comments. I do. And I read the email, and the person that sent me an email wanted me to just be mindful of the whole Kwame Brown picture. And I just want to say I am. I don't agree with everything he says. I think this situation with Charlemagne and Stephen A. Smith and Matt Barnes, I agree with about 95% of what he has said about that incident. But I've heard some of the things he has said about some other controversial issues, and I don't agree with everything. Now, I'm not going to go so far as to say he's a Trump supporter, but he doesn't feel like Trump is all bad, right? And so does Tommy Sotomayor. Tommy Sotomayor is a Trump supporter. So for that, I absolutely do not agree with. We know that. And he's made some other comments. So I'm not so caught up in the Kwame Brown hype that I haven't watched other videos and heard opinions that he's had on other issues. And I don't agree with them all. But thank you for the email, and I appreciate it. I appreciate you letting me know, because in case I didn't and I had just kind of stopped there, thank you so much. And like I said, I do read you guys' emails, so thank you so much. And I appreciate it. And it was a respectful email. It wasn't rude or disrespectful. It wasn't, girl, you need to. I appreciate it. So I saw Kwame defending Ice Cube in that plan and said, oh no. Yeah, see, like I said, he was defending Donald Trump about some stuff. Now, something he said in reference to Donald Trump, I agreed with, but he took the part he wanted to take and didn't take the rest of it. The part where Donald Trump was like, basically, I'm paraphrasing y'all, but when he was talking about the grab him in the genital statement, he took the first part of the statement that Donald Trump said, which Donald Trump was like, basically, I'm so famous, I'm so popular that women will let me. But he didn't want to talk about the second part of what Donald Trump said, which basically was, and this is what I do. Yeah, I just grab him. I just walk up to him and grab him. That's the part that people had a problem with. We all understand groupie mentality. We all understand, groupie mentality. You know what I'm saying? And that there are women who will let powerful men do the craziest things. We got it. We know. And we know they don't always have to be cute. I.e. Donald Trump. But that doesn't change the fact that Donald Trump basically said that he would sexually assault a woman and get away with it. So I don't agree with everything that Kwame Brown has said. I take it for what it is and I move on. I find him entertaining. I agree with a lot of what he said in reference to the situation he's got going on with the NBA, the NBA thing right now. But I also know, like I said, I lived in DC when Kwame Brown was here. He wasn't an angel. He didn't do everything right. He would, miss practice and show up for practice hungover and drunk. Like, it wasn't all he was this innocent kid and he did everything right and the NBA just bullied him. But he does make some valid points about some of his experiences. And here's the thing. I can't tell him his experience. I can't tell him his experience. But I can tell him I can't tell him, but I know the perception of things. What color fingernail polish? I do not know, Joshua. It's some sort of a green. It's like a sea foam green thing. I know it sort of looks blue, but it's like a sea foam green. I'm not sure the exact color though. Hey, what's up, Miss Bowen? I had gotten familiar with his stance on some things, but I wouldn't mess with him long term. But the stuff he's doing in relation to this verbal slaughter, right? And that's what it is, little baby. Like, in another week or two, we'll move on with our lives. And I'm not saying I won't click on his video from time to time. I find him entertaining. I don't have to like everything he's talking about, though. And if he gets into too much stuff that I don't fool with, I won't watch him no more. I mean, it is what it is. I've stopped watching people before who say stuff that I ain't like or agree with. Exactly, Diamond Pearl. You from the DMV. You know what was going on. You know what it was like. But you know what? I know on camera it translates to blue, but it really is. I had this whole argument with somebody who swore up and down that my nail polish was blue, and I was like, but it's not. In person, it really isn't blue. It's like a seafoam green, but it doesn't translate. It really does look like a blue. It really does. Thank you, China White. Thank you. All right. So anyway, I just wanted to address that because I definitely want you guys to know that I read y'all's emails. And thank you for warning me. I appreciate it and letting me know. All right. Let's get into this minutia. All right. So Erica Mena has filed for divorce against Safaree. Now, first of all, I'm going to put this in the category of I really don't care. Okay. Then I'm going to put this in the category of duh. Then I'm going to put it in the category of, are they filming for Love and Hip Hop Atlanta? Because in the last 6 months, now first of all, let's be clear, they've only been married for 2 years. In the last 6 months, y'all have gone to social media on 2 separate occasions that I can think of and basically aired each other's dirty laundry out. He said he wished he had never gotten married. She said he was a stupid, immature idiot. He said publicly that he didn't want her to have another baby because she got too fat with the last baby. She pops up pregnant. Wendy Williams basically reiterates all of this. Erica proceeds to cuss Wendy out, seemingly to defend her husband and defend her marriage, only to file for divorce 2 weeks later. I mean, I'm trying to find some fucks to give because I don't have none. The only reason why I mentioned it is because I knew that, it was a big story with the reality TV, and we do a lot of reality TV over here. You know what I'm saying? But honestly, I really don't care. would be shocked if they actually, if like I feel like we're gonna get in 2 weeks that she withdrew the paperwork. You know what I'm saying? The robbery scheme must not have paid enough. Too much drama in these folks' lives. Lord help them. They're embarrassed. And she clown women who have not been married. She did? Oh, Lord. His real name is Safaree. Yeah, his real name is Safaree. That's what his mama named him. That's his name, Safaree Samuels. Mm-hmm. So, now you're sitting here 6-7 months pregnant. I don't know what they're doing. Like I said, I don't know if it's a storyline. I don't know if it's real or not. I know that this is probably gonna be the last time I talk about it because I don't care. I'm having an Abby moment right now. I don't care. But yeah, so that is Safaree and Erica Mena. But let's not forget they do have a young child and they're bringing another one into this dysfunction. So I feel for the babies, not for them. Child. All right. I don't know how she clowning people that's never been married. The hell? I'm good. I've never been married, but I'm good. Like I'm good. Bring back Love and Hip Hop. I think they might be filming. I think they're filming for Love and Hip Hop right now. Actually, I know they are. I know they have started filming Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. I'm almost certain that I remember them talking about the fact that they're filming for Atlanta. I know right now Yandy is in Dubai. Rashida is with her. I'm sure they're filming that for something. What you miss your mama call? You missed that I was having an Abby moment and I didn't care. Exactly. She did name the man Safaree in Jamaica. He didn't have a chance from the start. Wow. Oh, child. Listen, after dealing with graduation and looking at some of these names for the last week and a half, listen, y'all be getting real creative with these names, and all it does is cause a headache for other people that have to sit here and figure it out. Okay, y'all want to come up with all these creative ways of spelling these people's names. Okay, Jason is spelled Jason, not Jaysen. That is not Jason. Okay, that's the phonetic of Jason, but it's spelled Jason. Okay, and all of these other, creative things that people have been coming up with. Damn it. Exactly. Rashida was just on vacation with Candy. Listen, that's why I think that the trip to Dubai is more work than, of course you go on vacation, but I think they're filming. Like, I think they're filming in Dubai for the show. Because Yandy and Safaree, Yandy and Mendices, I think, are supposed to be renewing their wedding vows or something like that. Like, who goes to Dubai to renew their wedding vows? That sounds like some shit and they filming. You know what I'm saying? It's spelled however they say it is, child. You ain't lying. I don't think Safaree is the problem in the marriage. I think it's over. I don't know who the problem is. Erica is a poor man's J-Lo. She needs to chill. Ooh. I can see the comparison. You had a cousin named Jason and another. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I'm here for it, for being different. I'm just talking about when it's time to take care of business and you dealing with 300 names, it gets to be a lot. Like one Jason is fine because I taught this particular student. The one in my class was fine. But when I'm sitting here dealing with 20 different names, well, I mean, with 300, 400 names, ooh, it just get to be a lot, y'all. I'm just saying. It just get to be a lot. It just get to be a lot. Anyway, all right. Now, let's get into, now, this is, I'm going to be honest with y'all. Don't do me, El Teddy, if you're still in the bushes. Don't do me. I have a real phone, sir. Talking about some get a real phone. Hater. Anyway. Right. 20 variations of the same name. You'll be like, oh my gosh. Anyway. So okay. Now, let's get into this love triangle. Now, we talked about this a few weeks ago, and I'm going to be honest with you. I probably didn't get too deep into it for a lot of reasons. One is because I probably didn't care a whole lot. Okay, I probably really didn't care a whole lot. But I need to bring y'all this epic read that was laid on this woman. So a couple of weeks ago, maybe a couple of months ago at this point, I don't know. I think this might have been during the holiday season-ish, okay? Malik Beasley, NBA player, was publicly cheating on his wife. His wife had just had a baby. He questioned the paternity, his paternity, I should say. And he was seen, in, airports and things of that nature with his new woman. Now, his new woman is a woman by the name of, Larsa Pippen. Scottie Pippen's soon-to-be ex-wife or ex-wife, I know they went through a breakup, makeup situation. Okay, now, Larsa said, hold up. Malik told me that he won't with you no more. I didn't know that you thought y'all was still happily married while he was hanging out with me. I thought that y'all won't together no more. Okay? My bad, girl. My bad. Now, earlier this week, Malik produced this soliloquy down to his Instagram talking about love and how he made a mistake and he want that old thing back and he is so sorry that he did what he did when they do what they do, down to the cheating on my woman. And can you please, baby, please, baby, please take me back. So Montana, that's Malik Beasley's wife, she threw out like this little cryptic dig at Larsa Pippen. I don't know why you coming for that woman when your husband is the whole man that was cheating on you and embarrassing you down to the Instagram. But neither here nor there. Now, however you might personally feel about Larsa Pippen, I'm about to read y'all the breakdown that Larsa Pippen gave Miss Montana, because it's everything. You ain't even got to like her to appreciate the breakdown that she gave this woman. Hold on. I got to take my glasses off because the writing is small, but hey, sweetie, I could spend the day going back and forth with you on the internet, but woman to woman, I would never do that, especially over a man. But here's some free press for you. Let me clear up some of the misinformation you shared as facts. Here's the truth about Malik. 1, when I thought about him and how he treated your child, he's not the type of man I want around mine. Any man that would deny his child and then leave the mother penniless is not a real man. 2, he cried entirely too much. 3, he's cheap. But then again, you never saw any alimony, so you already know that. Since you wanted to, Since you wanted to speak woman to woman on social media, let me give you some womanly advice. If you ever find another man who wants you for you and not all the free press I'm giving both of you, lock him down. Malik was a clout chaser who pursued me relentlessly before I even knew you existed. And I have the DMs, but then again, he knows that. Lastly, and please don't take this the wrong way, All my beautiful children that you referenced will never have to read how their father didn't claim them. You should be worried about the narrative you two need to create to distract yours from dealing with that reality. If you want to know the truth, subscribe to my OnlyFans. Sending peace and blessings to you both. Larsa. That, ladies and gentlemen, is what you call checkmate. I don't care what that woman come back with. I don't care what that woman comes back with. It doesn't matter. You just got an Electra style read. Okay. She was done. I was done with her after she said, I thought about how he denied his child and realized that he's not the kind of man that I want around mine. I said, damn. What up, y'all? We are talking about the beatdown that Larsa Pippen put on Montana, what's her name? Yao? Malik Beasley's wife, honey. I said, damn. The bottom line of all this is Malik is a hoe and Montana has decided to take him back. Yeah, basically. Yeah, no, I don't need to subscribe to nothing. No. I don't need to subscribe to your OnlyFans to see text messages that I don't care about. Let's be clear. You was messing with Malik, so at some point he slid into your DMs or got your phone number and it went down. So we don't need proof of it. We get it. You know, so, but anyway. Yes, honey. So I was like when I read that, I said, oh, because I really, again, don't care a whole lot about the story because, I mean, you smell a reality show? Who gonna watch that? Speaking of which, Tiana Taylor and her husband, Iman Shumpert, they have a new reality show that I think is coming on E! Remember they had a reality show on VH1 and it only had that one season. And I think it had a lot to do with the fact that some allegations came out that were cleared up. It wasn't real. And they ended up but VH1 didn't pick them up for a second season. But they're going to be on the E! Network. I think they're cute. They're cute. I don't know if they're going to have as much leeway on the E! Network that they had on VH1 because they did a whole lot of talking about, adult time. Oh, she's going to... The Real Housewives of Miami? Oh. Well, maybe that's it then. Maybe that's where the clout is coming from. If she's going to be on the Real Housewives of Miami, hunty. I know you do, El Teddy. I thought of you when I said it. I know you love him, honey. The other thing I wanted to say before we get into our last little bit of tidbit for the day. Atlanta. So we just stealing people's cars while they pumping gas? That's what we doing? Akon got his Range Rover, I guess they said it was a Range Rover, stolen down to the Atlanta while he was pumping his gas. Is that what we do? First of all, how fast were you that you rolled up on this man, jumped in his truck, and took off? Because let's be clear, you're not that far from the door. You're pumping gas. You're not that far from the door. Now, maybe he's one of these people that was pumping his gas and went inside to go get him a bag of chips and a soda and left his keys in the car. Now, okay. But those are dummies anyway. You asking somebody to steal your car. Who leaves their keys in the car on purpose? Because mistakes happen. But who leaves their car, their keys just in the car or their door wide open? That's normal. That ain't normal for me. That ain't normal for me. And again, I know that there are people who leave their keys in their car or like their purse in their car and stuff like that. What's up, Royal King? But is that what we do? Akon used to steal cars and went to prison for it. Oh, did you say? Oh, Lauren said, karma's a bitch. I don't know. I just thought it was a little tidbit. That wasn't no major thing. I just thought it was funny. I'm sure that he has replaced. Listen, Akon has replaced that car already, and he's moved on. I'm sure he has moved on. Okay, I am sure he has moved on. Depending on where you are, the keys may not be in the vehicle, but doors aren't always locked. Yeah. And I'm sure that there are times when I have not locked my door running into the grocery store. Into the gas station. I'm sure there are times when I've, made that mistake. I'm sure there is. I'm sure that has happened to me before. I haven't. I wasn't going to, y'all, but I can. I don't even know if I've seen the whole trailer, to be honest with you. I meant to look at it before I went live. I've seen parts of the trailer. I think I've seen the whole trailer. I don't know. I'm bound to leave the gas station if I have to go inside. I do it all the time. I leave my gas pumping and I go into the store. But like I said, I lock my door and I take my purse with me. Like, I don't leave my purse in the car and I don't leave my door unlocked. I take my keys, I lock my door, I run inside. Like, I do that all the time. But again, I don't leave on purpose. I am very conscious about what I leave in my car when I go into the store. But anyway, honey, like I said, I'm sure Akon is over it, child. Hey, P. So they are having a rematch for the Verzuz this Sunday. For the good Memorial Day weekend, we are having Timbaland versus Swiss Beats. I believe that is like we back at the beginning, because I believe the first Verzuz might have been Timbaland versus Swiss Beats, because they're the ones that created Verzuz, and I think that might have been the first Verzuz. I'm not quite sure, but I know it was one of the first. If it wasn't the first, it was one of the first. And, it's just in time for Memorial Day weekend, honey. You can put that thing on while you got some people over to the house. I wish I could have me a good little card party this weekend. I would love to have some people over to play some cards, honey. I might have to do that. I might have some people over to play some cards. And we can have that playing in the background, because that is going to be a moment, okay? And I know we did it once before, but remember when they did this the first time on Verzuz, we remember how basic compared to where we are now with the Verzuz productions, right? We remember how basic the Verzuz were in the beginning. First of all, it was on Instagram, and you could only do them for an hour at a time. Remember, or how long does Instagram let you go live for? Like an hour before you have to shut it down. So then they had to go to the next person's platform to finish it off. And all they did was play snippets of their music, right? Now we got full-on mini concerts happening. That SWV Escape thing was a nice preview for a tour, right? And I feel like, oh no, but we playing Big Whistle Pinochle. We playing Big Whistle Pinochle. If I'm having some people over here, we playing Big Whistle Pinochle, honey. And so we ended up. So think about it now. You got Timberland versus Swiss Beats. Imagine if we could throw in guest appearances. Honey, I mean, we would have some Missy Elliott. We would have some EVE. We would have, I mean, rest in peace DMX, rest in peace Aaliyah, Genuine. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. Like, I could do this all day with the different people that Swiss Beats has produced and Timberland. So imagine them bringing people on that they produce to, not every single person, obviously, but like Missy coming through to do a couple of her hits. Or, again, I'll just use the same people, I guess. EVE coming through to do a couple of her hits. I mean, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I'm ready for it. Like I said, I think I might have to invite some people over and play some cards Sunday and have some people over to the house, honey. I think that might be because when I say some people, I mean 3 other people to play cards with, so I have 4. Well, first of all, El Teddy, I'm gonna need you to stop talking about my family. I'm related to Genuine, sir. So back up off my people. Okay. I wish Tim could play his music from his Black Ground days, but you know Barry Hankerson ain't shit with him. I like the storytelling aspect of the old verses. I'm here for the rematch. Yeah, they did do a lot more like intros into the songs in the background. We still get some of that. I think it depends on the artist and it depends on I think with Timberland and Swiss Beats, we may still get some of the storytelling. Probably not as much though. You're right. Probably not as much. But I think we may get some of the storytelling because they're producers. You know, I hate my own family. Okay, well, that's fine that you hate your own family, but I don't hate mine. So, back up off of them. Anyway, yes, I'm actually related to Genuine by marriage though. But I grew up with him. I know him. I don't, we ain't best friends, but yeah. Yep. Friend of mine, your friend of yours went to high school with Genuine? Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're related by marriage. I used to play Big West every weekend too. We used to play till the sun came up, honey. Oh, yes. Yeah. But yeah, okay, well, the Real Housewives of Potomac trailer. The season is going to start July 11th, which is a little earlier than I thought it was going to start. I thought it would be late July, early August, but the season is starting July 11th. So we got that. No, he's not married. I said I'm related to him by marriage. I didn't say he was married. It's 2 different things. Um so we meet the new lady who seems to be an ally of Karen's. Giselle is still being messy ass Giselle. It looks like Wendy's husband's questionable fidelity is part of her storyline. So, whatever. I don't think I saw the whole trailer. So I know there was something with Candace and her husband, but I didn't really well, Joshua, that's fine. That's how you feel. That's fine. That's how you feel. Um um there was something dealing with it was something with Candace and her husband. I don't know. I didn't catch all of that. I don't think I saw the whole trailer. I don't really think I saw the whole trailer because I feel like I don't remember. It was something dealing with that. It doesn't look like Giselle is trying to ram down our throat that she dating past the holy whore, because I didn't hear nothing, no name, nothing about that. And then I'm not sure what Ashley's storyline is, other than the fact that she got another baby. I'm not sure. Candace is having struggles because Chris is trying to manage her. Manage her like manage her singing career, manage her, or manage her like, girl, go sit down and be quiet, manage her. Like micromanage her is what I don't know. Oh, Jamal is on the show. I thought he said he wouldn't do the show again. Manage her singing career. Oh, okay. Ciao. Giselle was complaining about being with Jamal during the pandemic. Oh Lord. Okay. So then, see, I haven't seen the whole trailer. I need to go back. I must not have seen the whole trailer. The trailer was short. One was like 1 minute and two. I might have seen the 1 minute one because some of the stuff y'all talking about I don't remember seeing. So I must not have seen the whole thing. I don't do a lot. Like honestly, I really don't really watch the trailers that much because we just sit here and break the trailer down. But first of all, the trailers are set up to give us the most salacious parts, and some of it is even misleading. Like you'll see something in a trailer, and then you get to the show, and that ain't even what it was. Like for the Real Housewives of New Jersey, they had us thinking that Melissa was cheating on Joe, and that Teresa saw it, and then we get to the episode, and it was a prank, and it lasted for like 10 minutes. So I don't really like to get too caught up in the trailers. Like I'll watch them, but I don't really get too caught up in them because I mean that's what they're there for. It's just like they're there to get us excited and get us interested in the show. So I'm glad they can all be concerned about their own relationship this season and hopefully not use someone else in the group as their storyline. Ciao. They realized they released 2 trailers. One was a teaser, the other was the full trailer. Okay. Did I watch it on Twitter? I did watch it on Twitter, and that's why I wasn't sure if I had seen the whole thing, because you're right, it was broken up into parts. All About the Tea said Wendy husband's cheating has been confirmed. Okay. It's still her storyline. Whether it's true or not, it's still her storyline. Wendy's a beautiful woman. Too bad she's crazy. Giselle is the one who brought up the Eddie cheating rumor to Ashley, so she's being messy as usual. Well, you know Ashley gonna be messy, honey. That's all Ashley know how to do, child, is be messy. Monique ain't coming back. I don't think there's enough money to pay her for her to come back. I don't think so. I don't think she's coming back. Now I heard that she had pitched a show to the OWN network. That she pitched a reality show to OWN. But the reality of it is, and I'm cool with Monique. I don't have no beef with Monique, but I don't think Monique's family is interesting enough to carry a show. Because again, I'm cool. I don't dislike Monique, but Monique can be she can be very braggadocious, and she can be very preachy. She can be very preachy and very braggadocious. And so I just don't know how that would play when she doesn't have anybody else to play off of. But that might not be what the reality show was about. It might have been about something else, child. Yes, Ashley shows up to work. She absolutely shows up to work. Wendy looked great in the confessional. Lord, y'all dragging Wendy in the thing. Wendy always looks ashy. Oh, Lord. Yeah, I don't think Monique is interesting enough to carry a show either. That's just my opinion. I won't say she's not interesting enough. I'm just saying I would not be interested enough to see, hey, Shawana, hey, boo, a whole hour-long show on just Monique and what her and Chris are doing, honestly. And I like both of them. Like, I love Chris. I've been a fan of Chris since he played for my team. You know, I remember when he got drafted. Hell, I remember him from college. So I've always been a fan, but I don't, I just don't think I need an hour of them. Do you have to wait after leaving a reality? It depends on if you have a non-compete clause. It depends on what your contract said. Now, with Monique's case, I don't know what they agreed to because remember, Monique had signed a contract and had agreed to come back for this season. And then after the reunion, she didn't like the way the reunion was edited. And so she asked to be released from her contract. And Bravo agreed to release her, which they did not have to do. Bravo could have absolutely made Monique's film for this season, and they could have just took it to court. So it's just going to depend on what the agreement was that Monique made with Bravo. But some people have a non-compete clause, and it could be a non-compete for 5 years. It could be a non-compete for 2 years. So it depends on if she signed any type of non-compete clause. Monique has a big family, and they are interesting in my work. I guess it depends on your definition of interesting. But remember, like I said before, y'all, when I say y'all, I'm not talking about everybody in this room. I'm saying y'all don't like, those family reality shows that aren't salacious. Y'all don't like them. We talked about this before. We talked about Kim Whitley and, Shanice and Holly Robinson Pete, how they had these, these great reality shows, and nobody, unless they were doing something crazy, people ain't want to see them. So I don't see Monique compromising her marriage or her family just for ratings. Because if she was going to do that, hell, her ass might as well have stayed on the Real Housewives of Potomac. Now, Chris's mama could definitely give us some good TV. Yeah, Chris' mama could definitely give us good TV. Yeah, I liked Kim Whitley's show too, but again, the first 2 seasons were cool, but then that last season, I'm not sure how many seasons they had altogether, but remember that last season they were trying to create this whole love triangle between her and her best friend, and it got messy. It was like they were trying to, and then Kim had fallen out with one of her friends, and it had gotten messy. And I was like, okay, I feel like they're doing this for ratings, because they had this great village and they had this great situation where they were helping her raise this child. And then it just turned into mess. Monique belongs on Love and Hip. No, she doesn't. I don't think she does. I would be interested in seeing Monique with her best friend, Riley Knox. She is the #1 Beyonce impersonator and beautiful transgender woman. That would be, yeah, I could see that. I could see that. Thank you, Keisha. Thank you so much. Ron absolutely had a good. He did. They had a really good, and they had a pretty good run. Ron's House had a pretty good run. On what was it, on MTV or VH1? And they did. They had a really good family show. They did. I will say that they did. And I used to love Ron's House. I used to love Ron's House. But yeah, they did. Excuse me. Somebody else. Who else was it that had a black family that had a family friendly reality show? It was somebody else. I can't think of who it was now, but somebody else. Yes, I am, Joshua. I'm watching Growing Up Hip Hop and I'm reviewing Growing Up Hip Hop. Deion Sanders. Yeah, I didn't watch a lot of it, but I watched a few episodes. I didn't watch a lot of it though. Sinbad, I liked Sinbad. Tia and Tamara, and even remember Tia and Tamara, they had like that good first season, and then it seemed like after that all they wanted to do was show them fighting. They wanted to show them them fighting, and this they always have this conflict, and I don't think they wanted to keep doing that because that's not at the end of the day, that's not really what their relationship was. They really are good friends. They're sisters. They're twins. They're really connected. Yes, they argue and they disagree, but I don't think they wanted to keep highlighting that part of their relationship. Yeah, I like Tia and Tamara's show too. Keisha, I'm not doing this with you, y'all. I'm not doing this with you. I'm not doing this with you, y'all. LaToya Jackson. We're not doing that. LaToya Jackson had a reality. I don't even remember LaToya Jackson having no damn reality show, child. I think I remember something along with that husband of hers, that white man, child. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. I thought that girl from Run the World was Tia. The whole first episode. Which one? None of them look like Tia to me. I would have to go back and look. None of them remind me of Tia to me, child. Thank you, Big Sexy VA. Thank you so much. Hey, Joshua. Brandy and Ray J's show was interesting, but I felt like it was all about Brandy whining because Ray J was the favorite child and got away with everything. And Ray J reminding us that he used to run with the gangs when his mama was out touring with Brandy. Like, I don't know. I felt like the whole thing was them always arguing about who the good child was, and it wore me out after a while. Oh, Xavier, I don't even remember that. I think I remember it now that you bringing it up, but I don't even remember that, child. Yeah, Flex and Shanice's show was good, but even with that, remember, and we talked about this before, you look at the last season of the show, it was less about Flex and Shanice, and it was more about Shanice's nephew and their uncle that was living in the garage, the guy that was real like Afrocentric and stuff, and then either her nephew or her young cousin who he actually has like a YouTube, and he got into some stuff. He was doing some things. I never watched Cutting It in the ATL. I did like Fantasia's reality show, and after watching Fantasia's reality show, now you know why her ass went broke. She was down there trying to take care of all them people. But Ruba, that was it. Yeah, Ruba. But that was when Fantasia fell in love with that dude down to the Sprint store, honey, and got pregnant. And he was married to that woman. Uncle Spirit, that was his name. Yep, Uncle Spirit. I think Abby reviewed that show, The Real Side Chicks of Charlotte. I think Abby reviewed it. If I remember correctly, I believe Abby reviewed that on her channel back in the day. Yeah, didn't the wife sue Fantasia, honey? Child, I wouldn't mind seeing a Fantasia reality show now with her and her new husband and the baby and her being an independent artist. I would love to see that. I think Fantasia could. I like Fantasia. I've always loved Fantasia. I felt really bad for Fantasia when she went through what she went through. But I did like the reality show, and I would be here for it. I would be here for seeing where Fantasia is now, seeing the growth. Anybody watch Family Reunion with Tia? I watched a couple of episodes, child. I need to watch the Upshaws. I've heard some great things about the Upshaws, child. Fantasia has 3 kids. She has 3 kids. She's got her oldest daughter, then she's got a son, and then she's got the baby that she's pregnant with now. Yep. So, yeah, I wouldn't mind it. I don't know if she would do, well, she'd do it again, child. She would do it. I think Fantasia would do reality TV again, especially her and her husband, because they really feel like they got something to share. They, you know, how they do their Instagram lives and stuff like that. I think she would do it again. I need to watch it. I was going to binge it yesterday while I was at work, because what I was doing at work yesterday, the stuff that I was doing getting ready for graduation, I could have had it planned, but they have the block on our internet. You know, we can't get into streaming services and stuff from work. I was so mad because I forgot. I kept trying to figure out why my password wasn't working. Yeah, now I heard Jamie Foxx show wasn't funny. That's what I heard, but I don't know if that's true or not. Why would you? Y'all are so mean. Why do you think that man is using her? I think they really love each other. They've been together for a minute. I think it's love. Why that man got to be using her? Y'all are mean. I ain't never telling y'all when I find me a man. Oh my Lord. Y'all gonna be calling that man all kinds of stuff. Talking about he this and he that and he using me and he ain't. I ain't telling y'all when I find me a man. I'm just gonna keep telling y'all I'm single. I ain't telling y'all shit. Y'all so mean. Oh, I ain't telling y'all nothing. I don't have no man. Ever. Just no. Y'all so mean. I have not. See, Golden, I need to catch up on The Godfather Harlem because I don't have Epics, and so I had to watch it on my Fire Stick. And so I need to finish watching it from last season. We talked about Megan at the beginning, so Jeff, I'm sorry, baby. I think he really loves her. I think he really loves her. You don't think he's using her? You just repeating what you read? Child. I like him. I mean, I don't know that man, but I think they really... Now, I'm not saying that it's going forever and ever they're going to be together, but I don't think he's using her. I think they really love each other. I think it's real. Now, I think they might have moved a little fast, but they've been together for a while now, so I feel like whatever growing pains they had to deal with, they've worked on them. I'm not saying they're perfect, but they've worked on them. What up, L Love? Really be, we all know when you have that man, we'll see that glow. Okay, well, you might see a glow, but you won't get no confirmation. Because y'all mean. He is a man of God. I hope he's not using her. I just don't think he is. But I agree. I hope he's not. I hope he's not using her. Child, you had to go back to the beginning. But Megan was throwing a tantrum again. Throwing a damn tantrum. I can't stand her. Anyway, don't get me on her. Don't get me going on her again. You gonna cheer for me? You ain't gonna know to cheer for me because I ain't gonna tell y'all. So you ain't even gonna know. You ain't gonna know to cheer for me because I ain't gonna tell y'all. Because y'all mean. Y'all gonna be like, he don't really love Really B. He just using her. He trying to get some clout. Like y'all just mean. Y'all just mean. I need a bolo. I do. I would love a bolo in my life. I wasn't invited to the mental health panel, y'all. I'll support it though. That was Joshua, not the rest of us. Damn, Joshua. They said, not us. It wasn't us. They said, yes, honey, a bolo. I do. I need me a bolo. You ain't lying. Now, y'all will definitely see a glow from that. Let me get a bolo. Y'all gonna see the glow from that, honey. Shoot. Little bolo in my life. Well, it ain't nothing little about bolo, honey. Ain't nothing little about bolo. That's why I need one. Baby. Anyway, let me get ready to get off of here, you guys. I thank y'all so much. Make sure y'all are checking out Avon. My mods have been dropping the links. I did get an Avon order not yesterday, the day before last. So thank you so much for supporting me. I appreciate all the support and all the love. You know, my Avon, you know, my little change that I make off of my Avon, honey, you know, I put it towards little odds and ends. So I appreciate it. Come in handy when I get that little Avon change. It comes in handy, honey. So thank y'all so much for those of you who are shopping Avon and supporting me. I appreciate it. I told you guys, I'll keep selling it as long as y'all buying it. When y'all not interested in it no more, then I'll stop selling it and my feelings won't be hurt. I'll go on to the next thing. Y'all know how I do over here. Y'all know me. I'll go on to the next thing, hunty. But thank y'all again. I just dropped the link. If you're interested, listen, it's always season for Skin So Soft. But go over there and check out. We got a lot of stuff for the summer, honey. We got some summer fragrances and we got the essential oils to get you together for the summer. We have candles. We've got makeup. We've got bath and body stuff, lotions, honey, lip balm. We've got sunscreen, honey. We've got it all. Go on over there and check it out. Go on over there and check it out. You don't know what a bolo is? The scripper. Bolo is the scripper from the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Bolo is the scripper. There are two profiles for my name. On the Avon? It should only be one. When you click that link, it takes you to two profiles. Hold on. Don't look at his face, Abby. We don't care what his face look like. We don't care what his face look like. No, ma'am. We don't care about the face. No, ma'am. Yeah, when you click the link, it shouldn't give you. It should just be me. It shouldn't give you another name. I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I gave you two profiles. He fine from head to toe. He good in the face. Ciao. Ask your brother to send you some pictures because I know he got them. Yeah, if you search me by name in Maryland, I know that two come up, but click the link. It'll take you directly to mine. Take that link, and it'll take you directly to my profile. Yeah, if you search me by name, two will pop up. And honestly, I would have to look at it to tell you which one is me. But if you go to Maryland and put my name in, it will give you two. There are two. Okay, I know what you're talking about. Now that, yeah. But the link, I thought you were saying you clicked the link and it took you to two different people. The link should take you to one part to me. Yeah. Yeah, just take the link and use that. Yeah. And if you weren't gonna buy anything today, just save it. Just save the link. But I thank you for wanting to support me, Shawana. Thank you for looking me up and supporting me. I appreciate it. I do. And I thank you all for being here. I'm going to get off of here now so I can get y'all some of these reviews out tonight, hunty. Okay. All right. Mwah. Thank y'all so much for being here. I appreciate it so much. Peace.